Hello, darkness, my old friend? No. Today, it's dear fears. You've whispered, you've screamed, you've paralyzed. But today, I'm writing back. You've been a shadow, haven't you? Clinging to my steps, clouding my vision, a heavy cloak woven from what-ifs and I can'ts. Depression gave you fertile ground to grow, to twist my thoughts into knots of anxiety, making the simplest tasks feel like climbing mountains. You told me I wasn't good enough, that I would fail, that no one understood the turmoil raging inside. You painted the world in shades of gray, making joy a distant, almost forgotten memory and connection a terrifying risk, a vulnerability I couldn't afford. You thrived in the silence, in the profound isolation that depression so cunningly crafts. You made my own mind a battleground, where every thought was a potential landmine, each self-doubt a victory for you. You whispered that this was it, my forever state. That the weight on my chest was a permanent fixture, the fog in my brain an unbreakable spell. You made me believe that your voice was my own, that your limitations were my destiny. But here's the thing about shadows, dear fears. They need light to exist, yet they cannot survive its full glare. And a tiny spark, a flicker of defiance, almost imperceptible at first, began to glow within. It was a quiet rebellion against your tyranny. I started to see you not as an inseparable part of me, but as a persistent, unwelcome guest. I realized that acknowledging your presence didn't mean surrendering to your power. Depression might be the storm, but you, fears, are the thunder, loud, intimidating, but ultimately, just noise if I choose not to let it dictate my direction. I began to question your narrative, to challenge your dire predictions. Each small act of courage, each step taken despite the tremor in my hands, chipped away at your throne, revealing the strength I always possessed. So, dear fears, listen closely. Your reign is over. You may still visit, your whispers might still try to find their way in, but you no longer hold the pen that writes my story. I choose my path. I choose my responses. I choose life, even when it's hard. Depression is a battle, and you are one of its many weapons, but I am learning to disarm you. My worth is not defined by your presence, nor by the struggles I face. It's defined by my resilience, my fight, my willingness to keep seeking the light. What fears are you choosing to confront today? Share your journey in the comments below. Remember, you are stronger than you think. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories of hope and empowerment.